The Predator movies have been iconic since the 80s, but like the Alien movies, they went down quickly. So let's check them out. But before we do, let's remind us the ground rules for my ranked and review series. 1. These are only my opinions, so let me know your ranking in the comments. My ranking may change over time, it depends on how I feel. I update my ranking on Letterboxd, so be sure to follow me there. Link in the description. I try to stick with releases in theaters when possible. Not every movie had a director's cut, so that wouldn't be fair. I am not including crossovers or versus movies. The Predator. This movie is something. Kinda dull and really stupid. A guy from the military fights a predator, then sends the alien's equipment to his son. And you know it's stupid because the kid actually blows up a house. The dialogue is stupid. Shane Black tried to recapture the banter of the original Predator, but it just comes off stupid. Olivia Munn's character makes a fisherman joke, and another one about Alien 6. The military team doesn't have the same chemistry as the original movie. They come off as goofy. The only good character is the one played by the actor who plays Sarah from Chuck, and she's in it for like 2 minutes. The design of the Predators are getting worse with each sequel. The Super Predator is just mediocre, especially since it's a CGI creature. And the Predator dogs are cool, but they are quickly turned into a joke. An Iron Predator? Really? You decided to rip off Iron Man? I hope the next movie they will go back to the roots and base their design on the OG Stan Winston's creations. Predators. This movie is interesting. It has a fun premise. They get a bunch of bad people and put them on an alien planet with predators. The different characters are usually interesting. Lawrence Fishburne is one of the most fun characters in the movie. Isabel is amazing, and even the Yakuza guy is awesome. Great cast in general, except for Adrien Brody. He tries to be an action hero, but he lacks the charisma that Arnie Stallone has. The design of the predators and creatures are cool, except for the final predator. His design is ugly, and not in a scary, cool monster way. They should have just followed the Stan Winston design and run with it. In general, this is an enjoyable movie, maybe more forgettable than Predator 1 and 2. Predator 2. This movie is criminally underrated. Danny Glover plays a detective who investigates a bunch of mysterious murder. Immediately, we see the Predator in the city and he sees him as worthy. So how does he draw the detective out for a fight? He kills the criminals and his colleagues. This leads to a bloody hunt throughout the city. I love the premise of this movie being in the city. It adds a new dimension to the movie. It's clearly not as good as the original, but it's not as bad as many people make it out to be. And Danny's character actually does what Dutch couldn't do in the film. Actually kill a predator. The ending of all the aliens paying him respect was freaking awesome. The music is still great, of course. I think John McTiernan should have done this, but still a great job. And Bill Paxton is in it, and it is glorious. Predator. This movie is a classic, and for a good reason. This combines horror and action perfectly. Perfectly. The cast is great, and the team has great chemistry. Really awesome dialogue, and it feels less stupid than the reboot movie. The design of the monster is perfect. Stan Winston is a legend. It starts out with a squad who has a mission to get hostages and realize nobody's left. After destroying the enemy base, they end up fighting in the jungle. The predator is hunting them. And this is the brilliant way to do things. We learn things about the predator at the same time as the characters. After hunting down his crew, it's a battle between Dutch and the Predator, and you can clearly see that the Predator respects Dutch as an opponent. A must-see for fans of 80s action horror. So that's all for the Predator movies. I hope you like the list. These are only my opinions. I would like to know yours. Tell me your rank in the comments below. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.